Me saying that I matter shouldn't make you say you matter. Me saying that it's my birthday shouldn't make you say, well, your birthday is a week from now. Me saying I'm hurt shouldn't make you say, well, I was hurt a month ago. Why is it that, people saying their lives matter means that your lives don't? Saying Black Lives Matter isn't an attack on you. The song isn't attacking white people. This song isn't attacking black people. The song is trying to let people know that we need to come together and that whatever it is we're trying to accomplish takes everybody, every race, every gender, every sexuality, just everything. I just felt compelled to use my platform to make something that I felt everyone could sort of agree with what was being said. I chose from the words to the visual to even just the clips that were added inside of the music video. I tried to make a song that I felt was unifying to all people, all colors, all races. So yeah, just the current events going on in the world inspired it.
Yeah. This is a revolution in our time. Everybody's fighting, change coming, yes. That's why it's an acronym for riot.
2020 is really a change, I think, in history. I think, with the pandemic, this whole movement that's going on for Black Lives Matter and social injustices, along with the current presidential election, there's so many different factors, things that are being outed, different, I hate talking about conspiracies, but different things that are coming out. I just think that this is really a shift in humanity this 2020 year. So I just remember saying to myself, man, this shit's a fucking revolution, dog. Shit's going crazy. And then I went on Google, I looked up acronyms for riot, and then I saw revolution in our time, and I was just like, yes! You know what I mean? This shit's gonna fit perfectly. So that ended up being the first line, and yeah, I thought it was pretty dope. That's probably one of my favorite lines ever.
Everybody has a voice. Don't you dare stay silent. If you say nothing, you are an accessory to violence.
I've seen a lot of people saying, it's not enough to be not racist. You have to be anti-racist. To not say anything is now a part of the problem. You can no longer it's not enough to just watch from the sidelines and be like, oh, that's cool. That's it's cool. It's happening over there, but it's not happening to me. So screw it. If you're not even with the movement, let it be known so people can at least know where you stand.
Let these words dry the tears of my people who are crying. We can bring back hope, but not the people that are dying. This is what happens when the people you've oppressed ask for change in the country that they built, but you've ignored and denied it. This for Sandra Bland, George Floyd, and every single family police brutality has intervened in and destroyed.
Everyone's seen the most public police brutality cases, Sandra Bland, George Floyd, Eric Garner, and there's a whole bunch of more names. The George Floyd case, it was hard to watch. You know what I mean? Just to have his knee on his neck like that for, I think it was 8 minutes. The whole time I was just thinking yo, why don't they just put him in the car?
Couple bad cops can't define all you other boys, so every good cop needs to stand up and make some noise. Black, white, Asian, doesn't matter because we can't avoid, so let's all come together, join hands, and yes, get annoyed at people who believe racism makes sense in the country built off minority, slave work employed. Nobody's born racist, man. It's something you learn, deep-rooted in your brain from the day of your birth.
No one's born racist, Racism is not a gender, it's not a sexuality, it's not a physical attribute. It's a thought process. You come out the womb and, depending on where you're born, maybe your community's predominantly white and you've never seen a black person before. Maybe your community's predominantly black and you've never seen a white person before. You go to church, you always see a white Jesus. There's so many different things that are, programmed into your brain as a child with the media that I just think it makes you see color.
I think it's time that we repair all of these bridges we burned and let love out of our hearts onto the cheeks we've turned. Spread love, show love. Let's get rid of this curse. Don't wait for anyone to act. Man, you go first. 400 years wasted. Let's get rid of this hurt because that's the only way we'll ever see peace on earth.
The country was built off the hard work of those people. So the country wouldn't be where it's at if all that didn't happen. We can't go back on that time, but now it's time to recognize what happened, or recognize the effects that it's had on the people that are still going on, and understanding that.
Change is what we really need. Cut me open, cut you open, red's the color every single human being bleeds. Let's come together, cops, citizens, and in between, and rally for the rights of everybody in humanity.
What inspired that it was my hope for change. A lot of the words in this song are me hoping. Let's come together, cops, citizens, and in between. It's me trying to urge people to come together. It's not necessarily because of something I saw. She's like, that's my wish for the world.
Black, blue, white, green, playing for the same team. Mine MLK, but boy, that doesn't mean I can't dream.
There's a bunch of people who just will pull up an MLK quote and be like, well, this shouldn't be happening. Look what MLK said, and he was da-da-da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? And then the people will come back, well, you guys off to MLK too.
Black lives matter shit and anger you will make you scream. All lives matter because we aren't treated equally. Remember when we were kids and didn't see colors, and when we played in kindergarten and I called you my brother? Then we grew up and they taught us we should hate on each other even though we weren't in the same and we all came from our mothers.
I was first going to a school in St. Bridget. The big thing at St. Bridget, Catholic school, it was like downtown Ottawa, was racing. So at recess, everyone would race, and I was always the fastest guy. I ended up moving from like downtown Ottawa to like more of a suburban area out in Orleans. So now I get to this school called St. Clair, and for the first time there was someone who was just as fast as me, and he was a white kid. And it started off as a rivalry initially, but that rivalry then turned into like best friends. But then once we got into high school, there became like this like tension, like pull. Sometimes I'll get this feeling, and I've heard it before, like I'll be with like some of these like white people I know, and I can just like know like when they get mad at me in their head, they're calling me the N-word. I just remember there one argument with like that group of friends, and like where they just said it out loud. They were just like, well, fuck you, boom, and they just like, it just dropped. And it was just like that confirmation of just like, wow, this tension that I felt was there the whole time. Me and him just ended up going like our separate ways, and as we got older in high school, eventually we were just like estranged. It was just like, you know, in the hall, you know what I mean? It's like, yo. It was like that person you were best friends with when you were like 4th, 5th, 6th grade. It just like constantly got pulled.
I hope y'all understand. Hate is not a trait. It was learned, man. Equality is the quality we need inside this earth, man. Give and receive. It's the karma that you earn, man.
I decided to end it with karma because I just think it's like an unwritten rule in the world. Also, I mean, listen, I don't like the word karma, to be honest. Good things happen to good people, bad things happen to good people. Good things happen to bad people, and bad things happen to bad people, period. The karma is that, you know, if we go hard at it now, we can secure a safer and better world for our future children. So that's what the karma in my head when I was writing it was for. I saw a funny caption too, is this girl I know, she posted, "Happy birthday to me. It's not my birthday, but all birthdays matter." I was just like, yo.